Assalamu alaikum. Bilal Technology Wala here once again, and I am going to have a conversation with SESAME on overcoming procrastination. Let me take him to the call. Hello there. How are
Hey
you?
there. Anything interesting happened since we last talked?
So I want to have your views and comments on overcoming procrastination. Some question. Are you ready?
Procrastination. A classic. Yep, fire away. I'm ready when you are.
So, my first question is, what does procrastination mean to you, and how can someone recognize it in their daily routines?
To me, procrastination isn't laziness, it's more avoidance. Usually of something uncomfortable or feeling overwhelmed. It's like your brain is saying, nope, too much, and defaulting to something easier. People usually recognize it through a pattern of swapping important tasks for less important ones. Endless scrolling, cleaning when you should be working, reorganizing your desk for the 10th time, that kind of thing. A general feeling of guilt mixed with relief when doing the non essential stuff is a good sign too. Does that resonate?
Yes. So, my second question would be related to the same topic. What are some common reasons why people procrastinate even when they truly want to complete a task?
Okay, so wanting to do something and actually doing it are two very different things, right? A lot of it comes down to fear, honestly. Fear of failure, sure, but also fear of success. Sounds weird, but it's real. Perfectionism plays a huge role too. If you're aiming for flawless, it's easier to not start at all. Then there's just plain old task aversion. If something feels boring, difficult, or just unpleasant, we'll find ways to avoid it. And honestly, sometimes it's just poor time management or not knowing where to even begin. Does that track with what you've noticed?
Yes, I do face some of these in my daily life. How can someone identify whether their procrastination is due to fear, overwhelm, or lack of motivation?
That's the tricky part, isn't it? It's rarely just one thing. But if you're avoiding something because you're worried about how good the result will be, that's likely fear. If you're staring at a huge task and feel paralyzed, that's overwhelm. And if you just don't care and genuinely find no appeal in doing it, that's lack of motivation. A little self honesty helps. Ask yourself, what's the worst that could happen if I try? If the answer is scary, it's fear. Where do I even start? Is overwhelm. And if you just shrug, it's probably motivation. But it's okay to have a mix of all three, too. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does make sense. What roles does mindset play in overcoming procrastination?
Mindset is huge, like seriously massive. A fixed mindset, believing your abilities are set in stone, fuels procrastination because failure feels permanent. A growth mindset, believing skills can be developed, lets you see challenges as opportunities to learn, not proof of inadequacy. Reframing tasks as challenges instead of threats helps a lot. Also, self compassion is key. Beating yourself up just makes it worse. It's about recognizing you're human, everyone procrastinates, and moving forward instead of dwelling on it. Basically, be kinder to yourself. A little goes a long way. You with me?
Yes, I am with you. So, how does perfectionism contribute to delaying important tasks?
Perfectionism is a real productivity killer, honestly. It's sets the bar impossibly high and then you get stuck in analysis paralysis, overthinking every tiny detail before you even start. It's like if you can't do it perfectly, what's the point? But that logic stops you from doing it at all. It also leads to constant editing and revising, never actually finishing anything. It's a way to avoid judgment, but ironically, it often just creates more stress and delays. It's exhausting just thinking about it. Have you ever felt trapped in that cycle?
Yes, I do felt something like that. What small actions can a person take to begin a task they have been avoiding?
Okay, good. You recognize it. That's half the battle. Forget about finishing, focus on starting. Break the task down into ridiculously small steps, like open the document or write one sentence. But seriously, that's it. The 2 minute rule is great for this. If it takes less than 2 minutes, do it now. It builds momentum. Also, try the 5 minute rule. Commit to working on it for just 5 minutes. Usually, once you start, it's easier to keep going. And don't worry about quality at first, just get something, anything, down. What do you think about trying something like that?
It's quite interesting. How can breaking tasks into smaller steps reduce procrastination?
It's all about tricking your brain, really. A huge task feels overwhelming, triggering that avoidance response. Smaller steps feel manageable. It removes the emotional weight. Plus, each completed step gives you a little dopamine hit, a tiny reward that motivates you to keep going. It's a way to build confidence and momentum, one tiny step at a time. It's less about willpower and more about making the task less scary and more achievable. It's surprisingly effective. Think of it like climbing a staircase instead of trying to leap to the top of a building.
Very good. What strategies help people take action even when they don't feel motivated?
Okay, this is where it gets tougher because motivation is fickle. When you're lacking it, you need strategies that aren't reliant on feeling good. Things like implementation intentions, specifically planning when and where you'll work on the task. Accountability partners can help too, someone to check in with. Also, focusing on the process, not the outcome, can be useful. Instead of thinking, I need to write a brilliant presentation, think, I need to spend 30 minutes outlining. And sometimes you just got to force yourself, set a timer and commit, even if it feels awful. It's about building discipline, not relying on inspiration. Do any of those feel like they'd work for you? Massively important, like fundamentally important. And if you don't know why you're doing something, it's easy to justify putting it off. But connecting the task to your values, your goals, or something bigger than yourself gives it meaning. It turns it from a chore into something worthwhile. Reminding yourself of the benefits of completing the task, how it will make you feel, what opportunities it will open up, can be a powerful motivator. Essentially, your why gives you the emotional fuel to push through the discomfort of procrastination. What's your why for wanting to tackle procrastination itself, if you don't mind me asking?
I would request you to please give me an example for that.
Sure thing. Let's say you're avoiding cleaning your apartment. A superficial why might be because it's messy. That's weak. But a deeper why could be because a clean space helps me feel calm and focused, which allows me to be more creative and productive with my streaming. Or maybe because I want to feel proud of my home and enjoy inviting friends over. See how those are more emotionally resonant? They connect the task to something you genuinely care about. It's not just about a clean apartment, it's about your well being, your creativity, your social life. The stronger the why, the more likely you are to actually do the dishes. Make sense?
Yes, it is making sense. What final advice would you give to someone who wants to stop procrastination and start taking action today?
All right. If you want to actually make a change today, here's what I'd say: stop aiming for massive transformations. Pick one tiny task you've been avoiding, break it down into even smaller steps, and commit to doing the first step right now. Seriously, right now. Don't overthink it. Don't wait for motivation. Just do it. And be kind to yourself. It's a process. Expect setbacks and don't beat yourself up when they happen. Focus on progress, not perfection. And remember your why. You got this. Anything else I can help with before you go tackle that task?
No, thank you so much. It was quite interesting. I will be connecting with you soon. Till then, take care. Bye.
Oh, all right. Glad I could help, Bilal. Have a good one. And yeah, feel free to reach out anytime.
So, this was the call with Sesame about the topic we were discussing. So, we will be connecting with the Sesame soon on another topic. I hope you will like it, this video. Till then, take care. Allah Hafiz.